Okay, I'm back. I am back. And I need to shine up my you guys. Okay, so I'm back. Like I said, like I promised that I would make another video. Okay, and this video is about family communication and, well, family relationships, whatever. Um, in my dealings with life and people, I have learned that there are many people out here who, well, let's just jump into this. I am a communicator. I love to communicate. There are other people out there like me who like to communicate. I communicate because I like to know things. I like to stay informed. And also, I like to grant advice. I like to be given advice. And I also like to have resolve. So I am a communicator. There are other types of people. Shout out to my communicators. There are other types of people who don't like to communicate. They will say shut down during communications while someone is talking to them. And the only time that you will really hear from them is when they get upset. I'm going to have to redo this because I need this little ear covered. I took it off because of my mask. I'm sorry, you guys. Y'all know I get to sidetracking inside of my videos. I'm anal. I told you guys that. But they will stay quiet, and then when they get upset, they're seething, and they just go on a rampage. And the people who they're going on a rampage are like, what the hell are you talking about? That is because they did not utilize the ability to communicate when they had an open chance. They did not take it. I'm going to put this inside. And they did not take that opportunity to find resolve, to make things better. So they're still seething. And whatever they got upset about becomes irrelevant. They are bringing back into the present what could have been resolved naturally in the past. So now you've got somebody who's enraged about things that should have been addressed because they suppressed it and didn't address it. Suppress, address, Jesse Jackson. Okay. You got, I'm feeling silly this morning, but my message is very serious. Then you have the people that listen, and they're only listening so they can take what you have said and use it against you. Try to use it as a weapon. We're not going to talk about them people because they're irrelevant. I want to talk about my suppressors and my communicators. I need for my people, when I'm saying my people, I'm talking about my communicators, to try to have a little patience with our suppressors. But in the meantime, use your gift to try to get them to talk to you. Because if you're a communicator, most of the times, you're an empath. And most of the times, you're highly sensitive. So when that person is just popping off about, what they have suppressed, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? You're feeling that. And it can take you to a place where you don't want to be. So try your very best to work with them and get them to communicate. If you're like me, you don't like a person that goes, yeah, because you don't know if they're listening to you or not, and they're not communicating back to you. So you don't know how they feel. Hello, my suppressor, because that sometimes you. So I want you guys to understand that communication is key in the walk of life. You cannot suppress things. You cannot wait until you're fed up with something that you could have addressed already and just go berserk, because you're going to look insane. Not only are you going to look insane, you could get into big trouble. Because most people who suppress things, when they let it all out, they're ready to do physical harm. And that's not good. That's not good. Or you're yelling and you're screaming and you're having a tantrum, and the other person doesn't know what the hell you're talking about because they have let go of that. Thank you, Spirit. So you need to be able to communicate when someone is talking to you, when someone is being open with you. And not only communicate, but you need to be honest about how you feel, how the situation made you feel. You need to be honest with how you address these things. You need to be honest. You need to be truthful, even if it hurts you or hurts the person you're talking to. And you can say, I'm not trying to hurt you, but this is, and don't be afraid to apologize. That's what communication is all about. Because you may deliver a message to someone. Not saying a message coming from someone else, but your delivery, your verbal delivery may actually seem harsh to someone, and that wasn't your intent. If that person doesn't communicate to you that you delivered harshly and it made them feel some kind of way, you're thinking it was okay for you to deliver it like that. And in the meantime, they have suppressed that anger because you said that. I'm the kind of person that tell you quick and then a heartbeat. Hey, I don't like the tone that you used with me. I don't like what you said to me. You know, and I'm granting you the opportunity to say, okay, my delivery came off wrong. And I did that this morning, honey. My delivery came off wrong to my husband. And I caught myself. He didn't have to tell me nothing. I caught myself. Excuse me. Okay. Ugh. So I caught myself and I was like, okay, honey, I said such and such and such, and I heard the manner in which I said it, and I'm sorry. Yeah, because he kept, right on going. I was the one whose spirit arrested immediately. Spirit was like, you know what? If your husband would have said something like that to you, it wasn't the thing that I said, it was the way that I said it. And it came across like I was telling him what to do in a bossy tone. Nope. That's not what I wanted, honey. Not at all. And so Spirit arrested me, and immediately I had to turn to my husband and say, honey, I was granting you advice, but I wasn't trying to tell you what to do, and I heard myself in the manner in which I delivered, and I apologized. And then our communication was able to go on, because he didn't say anything. He was still talking to me, but I could see in his eyes, and I heard it myself, and Spirit was like, Spirit was like, you ain't going no further. Get your... And so, since I obey Spirit, excuse me, you guys, this mucus to my throat is driving me nuts. Doctor gave me some medication. I gotta pick it up because I really need it. Antihistamines and antihistamines. I do apologize for that. That sounds nasty to me, so it may sound very nasty to you guys. I'm sorry. Anti-hoods and intuits. The key to life, this journey that we're on, is communication. You have to be able to communicate, to express yourself. And not only that, to express yourself honestly, openly, truthfully. You have to know how to open up because, yeah, a lot of us are vulnerable. And a lot of us are sensitive. A lot of us try to hide. I don't know why people try to hide. I can't understand why people try to hide. Because facial expressions, your eye expressions, your body language allows a person to know how you're feeling. So even if you don't say it, a person like me that pays attention to those things, it's going to know. It's going to know exactly what you're communicating without words. I hear what you don't say. I see what you don't show. Which I didn't, because sometimes, oh, child, I'll be going, but spirit doesn't allow me to be in the dark. Excuse me one moment. Sorry, guys. I needed a cracker, but I also heard a car horn, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't any of ours. I can't tell if I have cracker stuff on my lips because I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I can see. I'm not gonna throw that in you and I first. Okay, so people who suppress need to learn how to communicate. It's very important. It is very, very important. You guys, I forgot where I was at. But I need for my people to learn how to communicate. It is important. And it's important to family life because nobody knows where you are. Nobody knows what you want. Most people aren't mind readers. And most people aren't going to take the time after asking you several times, what's wrong? How do you feel about this? And you suppress it. They're going to move right around you and continue, especially those of us who communicate. Going to move around you and keep moving. I'm the kind of person I will ask you and ask you because I want to know how you're feeling. Because like I said, I studied the body language and I also study these facial expressions. So it is important to me to know how you're feeling. And in relationships of all kinds, you have to be able to communicate appropriately. You can't be dating someone and you don't know how to communicate with that person. You can't marry someone and not know how to communicate with that person. Because now the person is getting all types of ideas about you. Most of the time they're not going to be positive ideals. They're going to be negative. I can't communicate with this person. I need to be with somebody who I can communicate with. You know? I want to be with somebody who's not just sitting there looking at me. While I'm having a conversation with them. I want to be with somebody that I know is hearing me and what I'm saying. And not the communication going, okay, honey, blah, 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 blah. And we need to do such, such, such a matter. Okay. And the bills are doing this and blah, 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 blah. And we need to work on placing more money in the savings. That is not communication. It's not communication. And what you're doing is building a wedge between you and the communicator. Because the communicator wants to have discussions, no matter what they're talking about. They want to have discussion and a conversation. And in order to have a discussion and a conversation, it takes two people going back and forth, having an open, honest discussion. Excuse me. Because you don't want that, what could have been a simple discussion and a resolve, to turn in back and forth, bickering and arguing during the wedge, building the wedge. So you want to, I'm not going to talk with my mouth full, so, but I really need these crackers. They seem to help with this crap, even though they're just sitting there. But it helps to dry it. And then I drink water behind it to try to get it down. I'm making no sense. I don't need anybody to tell me that, because I'm sitting here telling it to myself. Spirit is like, boom. I saw that. But I need both. So you don't want it to become, okay, we're no longer on the playing field of conversating. We're arguing. And we're arguing because the suppressor has not taken the opportunity to have the conversations with the communicator in order to have resolve. Resolve lets you go to sleep at night. You don't have it on your mind because we have discussed it, we have conversated, and we came up with a resolution, and it is resolved. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I don't have to seethe and then explode, because with it, and that works on both sides, because the communicator can also become angry because the suppressor has not come to the table of resolution. So the communicator could also be the one that just explodes. It can go either way. So that's my little chit chat for today. And this works not just in relationships, this works in businesses, this works in families, all types of relationships. Okay, I'm all about building the village, keeping everything positive. Okay, so you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, March 23rd. I love the number 23. I don't know why. Is it the 23rd? 24. I want to say it's the 23rd. Let me think. Anyways, whatever day it is. No, I think yesterday was the 23rd. Hang on. Y'all should have seen me. It's the 23rd. I got the day right. It's Tuesday, March 23rd. I walked away from my calendar like a boss. You hear me? I walked away from my calendar like a boss. I was like, yes, I got it right today. So you guys, I hope that you can take away something from what I expressed, what I'm trying to get across to you. I know I'm not the greatest at expressing what Spirit tells me, but Spirit has chosen me, and I'm your vessel. All right, you guys, have an awesome Tuesday, March 23rd. I hope that it's beautiful for you guys. It's like a little misty rain here, and I've got to drive in it. Yeah, but you know what? I'm still grateful. It's still a very glorious day. And my children are like, Mom, why? Because they know that I express myself just like this, and this is who I am. And I want to share that with you guys. I'm going to always keep it. I started to say that number and that letter, but I'm going to always stay true to myself and to you guys. I'm always going to keep it up front and out there. All my zaniness, you got me. You got me. Spirit said, it's you. Go ahead and take yourself on out there and be who you are. And so I'm being who I am. All right, you guys, I love you. And hope to talk to you soon. Whatever Spirit gives to me, I'm going to give it to you. I love you. Mwah. Peace. Oh, don't forget, 12 noon energy. Throw it up. All right, peace.